Hello, great people. Nigerians express surprise as the federal government have just slammed a fresh 6-count charge on Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. I have the charge here with me, and I'll be reading it out for you one by one. Then we'll be examining the politics of prosecution, or if you like, persecution of Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. I'll be dissecting the associated issues. You will recall that Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan made an allegation that the Senate President Godswill Akpabio, in connivance with the former governor of Kogi State Yahaya Bello, is trying to assassinate her. By that, she is the complainant. But then the federal government, in its wisdom, says that the Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan had made statements that are defamatory and they deem it injurious to the personality of Akpabio and Yahaya Bello, and for that reason they charged the senator to court. So the case is still pending in court, but surprisingly, there's another fresh 6-count charge against the Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. The 6-count charge is bordering on cyberbullying, defamation, and causing breakdown of law and order. The federal government is accusing Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan of cyberbullying the Senate President Godswill Akpabio and the former governor of Kogi State Yahaya Bello. They are accusing her of defamation, and the federal government is also accusing her of causing breakdown of law and order. Are these charges similar to the one that the senator is standing trial for in court? I will be explaining it to you, and we'll be getting into that in a moment. Now, the charge number of this fresh 6-count charge is FHC, which implies Federal High Court /ABJ, which implies Abuja /CR/195/25. That is the charge number of the fresh case. Now, the federal government is relying on mainly on two exhibits in this regard, which is the public address that Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan made on April 1st, 2025, and the TV interview that she granted on April 3. And I will explain it to you. The public address was the one she made in her home state during her homecoming, whereby she held a gathering whereby people trooped in to welcome her at her country home. So the federal government is trying to bring out some exhibit from that particular public address. Then the TV interview of April 3 that she granted Channels Television, and these two exhibits were listed in the earlier case against the senator as well. So you'll be wondering that is there a similarity in this case? Again, watch out, we'll get to that in a moment. Now, the federal government filed 3-count charge in May. 3-count charge was filed against the senator in May, and the 3-count charge was also bordering on defamation and the probability to cause breakdown of law and order. And now we are having it again. So is there a duplication of charges? I leave you to be the judge when I read out the charges to you. Count 1 of the 6-count charge reads as follows: that on or about the first day of April 2025, while addressing a crowd of people at Ihima Community, Kogi State, within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, you, Senator Natasha H. Akpoti-Uduaghan, intentionally caused the following communication to be transmitted via a computer system and network to which, in quotes, now there's a quote there, and Akpabio told Yahaya Bello, I am saying, standing by what I have said. He told him that he would make sure that killing me does not happen in Abuja. It should be done here, so it will be seen as if it is the people that killed me here. End of quote. So the federal government in this count 1 is referring to the gathering that Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan held in her home country in Kogi State on April 1. They are saying that during that particular gathering, she made this particular statement. Now, let me continue reading the count 1 to you. And you, Senator Natasha H. Akpoti-Uduaghan, knew this contained a threat that could harm the reputation of Senator Godswill Akpabio, GCON, as the President of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. You thereby committed an offense contrary to Section 24(2)(c) of the Cyber Crimes Prohibition, Prevention, etc. Amendment Act 2024, and punishable under same section of the Act. Now, let us go to count 2. You will recall that I said it is a fresh 6-count charge. Now, I have read count 1 to you. We are going to count 2 now. Now, count 2, that on or about the first day of April 2025, While addressing a crowd of people at Ihima Community, Kogi State, within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, you, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, intentionally caused the following communication to be transmitted via a computer system and network to wit, in quotes now. And Akpabio told Yahaya Bello, I am saying, standing by what I have said, he told him that he should make sure that killing me does not happen in Abuja. It should be done here, so it will seem as if it is the people that killed me here. Now, end of quote. Now, the continuing of the charge reads, and you, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, knew this contained a threat that could harm the reputation of Yahaya Bello, a former governor of Kogi State. You thereby committed an offense contrary to Section 24(2)(c) of the Cybercrimes Prohibition, Prevention, etc. Amendment Act 2024 and punishable under same section of the Act. Now, let us go to count 3 of the fresh 6-count charge that was slammed on Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. Count 3 reads as follows: that on or about the 3rd of April 2025, during a live studio interview program Politics Today on Channels TV in Abuja, Federal Capital Territory, within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, you, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, intentionally caused the following communication to be transmitted via a computer system and network to wit, in quotes now. There's a quote there. Sheung, I am glad you did affirm that I am a lawyer, and even if I am not a lawyer, I am a sane individual, and I do stand by what I said. It was part of the meeting, the discussion that Akpabio had with Yahaya Bello that night to eliminate me. Shortly a week after, which was the 14th, a week and a few days later, when he met with him, he then emphasized that I should be killed, but I should be killed in Kogi, end of quote. Now, I want to continue reading the count now. There are some quotes in the count now, end of quote. And you, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, knew this contained a threat that could harm the reputation of Senator Akpabio GCON as the President of the Senate of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. You thereby committed an offense contrary to Section 24(2)(c) of the Cybercrime Prohibition, Prevention, etc. Amendment Act 2024 and punishable under same section of the Act. So it is the same act that count 1, count 2, count 3 is bordering on. Now let us go to count 4. I think the count 4 is a repetition of count 3, just that instead of mentioning Godswill Akpabio, they now change the name to Yahaya Bello. So count 4 is the same as count 3, just that count 3 focus on Godswill Akpabio, while count 4 focus on Yahaya Bello. So let us go to count 5. That on or about the first day of April 2025, while addressing a crowd of people at Ihima Community, Kogi State, within the jurisdiction of this honorable court, you, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, intentionally caused a message to be sent via a computer system and network to wit, in quotes now, there's a quote there. And Akpabio told Yahaya Bello, I am saying, standing by what I have said. He told him that he should make sure that killing me does not happen in Abuja. It should be done here, so it will seem as if it is the people that killed me here, end of quote. Now, I continue reading the count. And you, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan, knowing this to be false, intended to cause a breakdown of law and order, you thereby committed an offense contrary to Section 24(1)(b) of the Cybercrimes Prohibition, Prevention, etc. Amendment Act 2024 and punishable under same section of the Act. So this one now, they are coming under Section 24(1)(b) of the Cybercrime Act. The other one, they came under Section 24(2)(c). Now they are coming under Section 24(1)(b). That is the difference. And I think count 6 focus on Yahaya Bello. So count 5 is for Godswill Akpabio, while count 6 is for Yahaya Bello. So the structure of the count is that I think the list 3 offense there, but count 1 will be in favor of Godswill Akpabio, count 2 in favor of Yahaya Bello, while count 3 in favor of Godswill Akpabio, count 4 in favor of Yahaya Bello, and 5 and 6 accordingly. And I think the reason why the federal government acted this way is that the court, in their wisdom, may deem it fit to kind of like indict Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan in the count against Yahaya Bello, but they may not find that guilty for that of Godswill Akpabio and vice versa. I think that's why they have to split the count. But summarily, it is about 2 counts now split into 2 as regards 2 different people. Now, the big question, away from the count now, the big question is that can't Akpabio and Yahaya Bello defend themselves? I don't like the way Nigerian government is taking up this case. I think that the government of Bola Tinubu should have left Yahaya Bello and Akpabio to file a civil suit against Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan and let them defend themselves. These are people of substance. They have all it takes to defend themselves. So I don't think it is right for Nigerian government to be using taxpayers' money to prosecute a case in favor of Godswill Akpabio and Yahaya Bello. And thinking about it, that in that particular case, Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan was the complainant. So now it is the complainant that you are kind of like charging to court. So there seems to me that there is a ploy to make sure that Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan is jailed by fire by force. So it seems as if perhaps the Senate President allegedly and his co-travelers seem desperate to jail Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan. Will Natasha triumph? Well, Natasha may at the end of the day triumph because she has proven to be the cat with 9 lives. But then if we think about the appointment of judges, the promotion of judges, and the kind of politics that we play, then you may want to fear that will the judiciary have the courage to adjudicate over this case rightly and accordingly. Well, we look forward to what will happen in the days ahead. I wish Senator Natasha Akpoti-Uduaghan God's grace, and I wish her the best of luck. It's been an interesting time with you on this episode. Subscribe, turn on your notification button, catch up with my past video. See you in my next video. I love you all sincerely.